Hello, fellow Murderers. Today is Sunday, September 1st, 2024, and it's a great day to solve a murder. Today we have the one with a corpse beneath the cushions of a velvet seat, and we have three 6x6 grids with suspects, locations, and weapons. Our red murder clue is the murder took place beneath the cushions of a velvet seat. So if you're not familiar with the International Luxury Prison, this is the movie theater. The velvet seats are a frequent clue that's the location we're speaking about. So we can go ahead and put our where as the movie theater, and we'll use our clues and evidence and our detective's notebook to figure out who was in the movie theater and what weapon they brought. Now, I'm really excited to check this one out because I've seen already a few things on Reddit. I don't know if they're all for today, if some are from yesterday. It's kind of hard with time zones and everything, but let's dive in and check this out. So our suspects today are Agent Fuchsia, Officer Copper, the Duchess of Vermilion, Brother Brownstone, Dr. Crimson, and Father Mango. The weapons today are a rope of designer clothes, exploding cufflinks, a lawyer, a Myrtle board game, a bottle of Cabernet toilet wine, and a shiv made from a Mont Blanc. And finally, our locations are the movie theater, which is of course our murder location today, the Michelin-starred cafeteria, the private suite, the guard tower, the rec room, and the spa. All right, let's dive into our clues and evidence. A great value was found beside a non-GMO dinner. I don't know this one, so I'm wondering if it's maybe the Myrtle board game. Yeah, I feel like I know all the other weapons so well for this setting that this stood out immediately. It had to be something that wasn't like among the normal ones. So Myrtle board game is a great value, and it's by a non-GMO dinner. That's got to be the Michelin-starred cafeteria. So we'll put the Myrtle board game in the Michelin-starred cafeteria. The shortest suspect was seen with exploding cufflinks. Okay, let's see the heights of everybody. We've got 5'8", 5'5", 5'9", 5'4", 5'9", 5'10", and we're back to 5'8". I believe that was Brother Brownstone at 5'4". So we'll give Brother Brownstone the exploding cufflinks. Yep. All right. And that will also tell us that since Brother Brownstone did not have the Myrtle board game, Brother Brownstone was not in the Michelin-starred cafeteria. All right, whoever had a lawyer was right-handed. So let's look through. We've got left, right, left, 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 and we're back at left. So I think there's only one right-handed. I think that was Officer Copper. Let's just double check. Yes, so many lefties in the Myrtle universe. Okay, so Officer Copper is the only right-handed suspect and therefore the only one that could have the lawyer. And similarly with Brother Brownstone here, we know that Officer Copper was not in the Michelin-starred cafeteria as she had the lawyer. So we'll go ahead and mark that out there too. A red drop was discovered at a great place for a photograph. So the red drop is the Cabernet toilet wine. Great place for a photograph is the guard tower. So put the wine in the guard tower. And here's how we know that. Great photo opportunity. Famously or infamously, the bottle of Cabernet toilet wine does not reference a red drop, but that is the clue for that weapon. Okay, Agent Fuchsia had a shiv made from a Mont Blanc. So straightforward, we love it. So we'll go ahead and mark that in for Agent Fuchsia. And again, just as with these other two, we can say now Agent Fuchsia was not in the Michelin-starred cafeteria. And let's see, we can also make some declarations around the guard tower now in the same vein. So these three are also not in the guard tower. Great. And we're about to find out who was in the guard tower, so perfect. All right, so we've got this little swirl here, kind of looks like a wave. That's going to be the Duchess of Vermilion. So we'll say the Duchess of Vermilion. I want to make sure you don't get these two mixed up. Okay, Duchess of Vermilion, kind of similar to Dr. Crimson, but we've got Duchess of Vermilion. Let's see, was in the guard tower. Guard tower, which means that Duchess of Vermilion had the bottle of Cabernet toilet wine. Okay. Forensics determined a weapon made at least partially out of metal was present in the private suite. Okay, so we can eliminate these two already because we know that these two were not in the private suite, they were elsewhere. So let's look through, and that's this weapon and this weapon. Let's look through then the rest. And we're going to again ignore the bottle of Cabernet toilet wine and Myrtle, the Myrtle board games. We've got silk, could be the exploding cufflinks. It could be the shiv. We're back at that. So, okay, so let's see what we found out there. So we're looking at the private suite. We know that it's not the rope of designer clothes. We know that it could be the cufflinks. We know that it's not the lawyer. And we know that it could be the shiv. So we've eliminated these two for the private suite, but we still have two possible weapons that could be there. And let's just double check. We've got both of those weapons assigned. At this point, either suspect could be in the private suite. So we'll keep that open for now. Father Mango was seen hanging around in the spa. Okay, Father Mango. We don't have a weapon for Father Mango yet, but we'll know it will be wet. Okay, and that actually tells us that Dr. Crimson must have been in the Michelin-starred cafeteria by process of elimination there. And that is with Murdle, the Murdle board game. So that gives Father Mango the rope of designer clothes in the spa. And I think the rest we still have to determine. But let's just make sure. Did that tell us anything about the private suite? No, we're still holding out for that one. Okay. And finally, we have an anagram. A stain from very expensive ink was discovered by a video game console. Okay, so that's going to be a stain from very expensive ink is going to be the shiv made from the Mont Blanc. So that puts Agent Fuchsia in the rec room. And since Agent Fuchsia's in the rec room, that means that the cufflinks, along with Brother Brownstone, were in the private suite. So we'll put Brother Brownstone there. And that leaves, finally, our answer here. It was Officer Copper in the movie theater with the lawyer. All right, I'm going to respectfully disagree with what I saw on Reddit. I feel like this is pretty straightforward, but I'll have to check out the post and see. And also, you know what? I'm being extremely presumptuous right now because maybe I have it wrong. But I am pretty confident in this. We've got Officer Copper with a lawyer in the movie theater. So let's go ahead and see if we were right. All right, we were right. Thanks so much for playing along with me today. I hope this was a helpful walkthrough, and we'll see you tomorrow.